All right, looks like we are live. Hey guys, what's up? Max Armstrong here, and welcome to a Lichess stream. Today we're playing in the DSSP Switzerland arena. This is a Swiss tournament, and unfortunately, it looks like hardly anybody's here for the tournament. 4 players. Well, at least it'll be fast. It's only 3 rounds of Swiss? Okay, it's only 3 rounds. I make the first move. Let's go for d4. Preparing d4, c4. This is the Queen's Gambit. You can never go wrong with the Queen's Gambit, that's what I say. Good old Queen's Gambit. Alright. I don't even know what this is. This line. Okay, well, let's just bring a knight out. Maybe bishop g5, e3, stuff like that. Maybe I should have taken on d5. Okay, well, anyways, let's wait for them to make a move. In the meanwhile, oh, okay, they made their move already. Looks like we're gonna have to block our bishop unless we want to play knight here, but I don't think... I mean, I guess that's better than moving the pawn up straight away. Our bishop is still blocked in, but I mean, I like how the knight defends this. It seems more flexible. That way, if they take, we can take back, and then we're free to... Would we even want to take back? Alright, let's question the bishop. Oh, okay, they go ahead and do that. I'm happy with that. My knight is misplaced here. How about we swing it over to f3? Alright, there we go. Let's bring our bishop up. Now maybe they can get away with taking and trying to hold on to the pawn. They could probably get away with holding on to it. e3 is definitely coming. Alright, they throw in a check. Let's just block the check. Alright. Let's push past then. Deny them repetition. Cramp them a little bit. Should I play this first? That was some some business I had to attend to. Okay. So this seems fine. We have a little bit of a hole here. Alright, that weakens their dark squares a little bit. Specifically, these two squares get weaker. Those are the ones that my pawn is targeting, so we have a very nice chain here. But our dark bishop is still active along this diagonal, so this strong chain doesn't interfere with our bishop, which is a very good thing. Because usually strong chains interfere with your bishop. Same with their chain here. This chain, if their bishop were like here or here, they'd have a really weak bishop. But their bishop is outside the pawn chain, meaning that it's completely fine, completely great. Wow, they're taking a long time to play their move. That's poor time management. Definitely some poor time management there. Okay, knight up. Do they have any tricks? I don't think so. We could go here, even try and trade, but I don't know if that's a good trade. Maybe we just play the bishop up to e2 and then castle. I'd be happy to trade their dark square bishop for a knight, and they timed out. That was a very unfortunate end to the game. And next round is starting. Okay. So we have 5 people, luckily, in this tournament. Have you played Jean Paul before? Oh, yes, I have. I have a very good streak against him. So we'll play Chestry. We'll play with Georgios, I think. And then the person last will have a free game. Let's go for the English. Okay. We have a... Oh, okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's just develop. If they take, we can take back with the queen. I don't even know if that was necessary. Yeah, blocking with bishop would be a mistake because then after taking we'd have a tempo on this pawn. Or maybe not a mistake, but it would be suboptimal. We're pretty safe over here. We can move this pawn up. That actually helps with our development, so we're fine with that. I think I misplayed this. I need to look at that line. C4, E5, G3, and then D5. Right, we're hitting this knight. Oh, okay, they go straight for the trade. I'm not sure they want to do that, because now my bishop is uncontested. I mean, they do have this little barricade here, which helps a bit, I guess. But I still don't really like that decision by them. Okay, they bring the knight up. Let's develop our knight. Keep an eye on this square here. Then in the future we'll play something like this and then bring the bishop through. Ooh. That's a strange square for the knight. Obviously intending to bring it here or here. Well, let's just castle. See what they do. See what they do, yeah. Okay, so they bring the knight up with a little bit of tempo. Isn't this skewer? Well, no, because the knight's not under attack. Because it's defended by the bishop. But now the knight's pinned to this pawn. So this is a threat. A3. Right, just bishop up. Okay, so I'm pretty sure A3 works here. After knight wherever we take, further threatening this pawn. Yeah, so this is pretty solid for us. Okay, so now it's another double attack on the knight and the pawn. the pawn would come with some checks, and we win the rook as well. So now we get to take here. Trade of queens. And it looks like we're just up a straight rook and 2 pawns, which is a pretty good place to be. Let's just attack this knight and bring our bishop up like so. Okay, interesting. I'll retreat with my bishop because I like this bishop. It's quite powerful, I think. Okay, knight there. Let's just sidestep like so, attacking the knight. If they take, we'll take with the F rook, and now our rooks are very active. This is a threat forcing an exchange. Alright, they dodge. Ooh, but now we can force an exchange like so. I don't care that I'm exchanging away my good bishop, because it's such an easy endgame to win, it doesn't even matter. Yeah, now they have a bad pawn structure, threatening all kinds of stuff like this, winning, okay, not necessarily winning it. Or we'll just exchange, then win some pawns. I think this pawn is more valuable than this pawn, because this pawn's just behind another pawn, it's doubled, not worth too much. But this pawn here was the only pawn stopping this majority from simply pushing up the board, giving us an easy victory. Alright, let's go pawn hunting then. Attacking 2. Oh, defending both. Let's just start pushing our pair of passed pawns. This is going to be very, very difficult for black to defend. Grab that h5 pawn. Then we're going to go to h4, maybe even force some more exchanges. Alright, that lets me push though. Well, I could have pushed anyways, but yeah. And now it's lost. Well, it always was lost, but now it's even more lost. Ooh, that's not a very safe square for the king. Alright, it's completely locked in there. We don't want stalemate. Oh crap, they can take the... Oh no, they had this escape square. Never mind. Let's go here, threatening mate. Thinking rook b5, they play king f4. Rook b5 with an almost unstoppable mate. Oh my god. Why? Why? I had checkmate in 1. I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. This was checkmate no matter what. Ah. No, that's so funny. Oh, that sucks. I lost so many points. Let's go back to tournament. Horrible stalemate. Horrible stalemate. Hey, look, they're in first again, so we get to fight them. Oh, that's a real shame. Oh, chess try. Maybe the Swiss system has some sort of thing that stops multiple games in a row. Okay. Let's play this, then we can fiend shadow our bishop, I guess. Alright, develop the knight first. Looks like they might be trying to play bishop here. Let's play knight here, go on the attack. Alright, queen runs away, and now bishop here just defends everything. Okay, so they push. And where do we go? Maybe just back. Maybe we just go back. Alright. Maybe we should have waited for them to castle. We probably should have waited for them to castle. Well, alright, they castled anyways. Maybe we have some attack against this knight here. Your h3 would be a mistake. Because after taking with check and then pawn taking is really the only move, I think. I guess not. Taking with check, king over here, move back. They win the bishop. Okay. Bishop over there with a check. Okay, so how do we block? Bring this guy back. Maybe king f8. Does that work? Let's give it a shot. We want to keep this strong. And then king g7 just brings him out of the way if we ever need our rooks to run through. I feel my king is perfectly safe. They don't have a dark squared bishop because they traded it away, so I'm happy with my prospects here. Let's kick that bishop out. Give it the boot. Let's do that again. Okay. And where do we want our rook? How about here? Okay, let's just kick that bishop out again. This is probably very weakening. This pawn is hanging, so... yeah, I'm just gonna sort of play with their bishop a little bit. And then... Ooh, bishop there. Does that not trap the bishop? Oh, very smart, very smart. Wins a pawn. That was stupid. Now we're losing. Why did we do that? Ah, I forgot their knight was looking at that. Okay, well... Oh, they left the game. Interesting. Yeah, it's just connection issues. Oh, hi Harry. What's up? A pawn takes? Why would they take with a pawn? Okay, yeah, this was my whole idea. I forgot. I just forgot the knight was there. So of course knight takes looks like the only move, but after pawn takes and then here, everything is completely fine. Although takes still wins a pawn, I think. And then bishop takes, bishop. Oh, bishop takes there. And then bishop takes. And then if bishop takes, we have bishop takes, which defends the pawn. So that didn't work for them. They played like all the wrong moves that they could have, and now we're winning. We have the bishop pair. It's quite a close position though. But their knight is quite under control right now. It's only squares here. Maybe we can even trap the bishop. So where's it going to go? I don't think it has anywhere to go. Yeah. They sack for a pawn. try and get something out of it. And now we're winning. That's a shame there. We misplayed a tactic, but they didn't manage to take advantage of it. Okay. That's a fair move. I think we'll go over here, just pin this pawn. So then now they pretty much have to take. And after they take, do we take with queen, which puts pressure on this bad boy? I think so, because then they have no way to really defend this, right? Even though it gives us a weakness on b5, this pawn would be backwards anyway, even if we took like so. Alright, let's take with queen. Even if we took with the pawn, this would be backwards. Ooh, this is a nasty little, what's that called? A skewer, it's a skewer, yes. That was a nice little skewer. Alright, so looks like they don't do well under time pressure. Let's just bring our pieces closer. Take some pawns, threatening all kinds of stuff over here. We have discoveries, and that's checkmate. Okay. It's unfortunate. Jean-Paul, wow, he's doing well. It's really unfortunate that we drew that game against Jean-Paul. What an I don't want to say unfortunate again because I just said it in that same sentence, but what just a bad draw. Oh crap, did we just won a game? Oh, it was the bye. Oh, that's strange. Usually the person in last gets the bye. At least that's how it works in Swiss tournaments. Oh, it must be because we played Jean-Paul, we've played chess try, and there's nobody else to play with in with our amount of points. Usually Swiss systems have many more players than this measly, what is it, only 5 active players or something. Or is Nila S in a game? No, Nila S isn't in a game. Ooh, that's not a good performance. Let's look at everyone's performance. 759, 1104, 1178, 1678, and 1487. Win rate 67%. Oof. Okay, so let's look at the top game here between Jean-Paul and Chestrai. Chestrai has won all 10 games they've played. Okay, it's their turn. They are white. Okay, so this is pretty complicated right now. They take the pawn. I wonder what the thought behind that was. Or was that not a pawn? Oh, that was definitely a pawn they took. Ooh, I'd take that knight. That's a free pawn, or we give them doubled pawns. I'd play bishop takes h6, and then if queen takes, knight takes. Okay, that works too. If queen takes, knight takes, but then if they take like so after takes, then... Alright, so now knight takes works, doesn't it? Oh no, you should probably take here first, and then just take, no matter what they take back with. Wins you a pawn. Put some threat here if they took with queen. Also, yeah. Perfect. Yeah, and then knight takes. You could push f4 in the future once you get your king out of the way of this pin that secures the f pawn on that f2 square. Alright, so they defend from that. Ooh, what is Chestrai doing? They're giving away all of their material for free. Let's go back and look through the game. e4, e5, bishop c4, queen h4, queen f3. Right, so here I would have definitely played something along the lines of this. Give the queen a kick with tempi, you know, that looks like a solid move. But queen f3, alright, going on the attack. Queen f6. Queen b3. So if I, oh sorry, I think I might have frozen there. So definitely, if I were like coaching these chess players, I would definitely tell them to stop messing around with their queens, right? Like if they had played here knight to f3, then queen back, then knight up, and they have a massive lead in development. Queen here's a good move though. I think it's okay. And then after queen here, once again, there's yeah, so there's a chance for development because no real threats were made. It's an empty move, queen here. Of course, trading would not be, it wouldn't really do anything. I mean, they'd get a tempo on the pawn, but you just develop and defend, which is a natural move you were probably going to play anyways. You could even play d3 to defend, because you're going to play that in the future probably as well. Alright, whoa, so much happened. Okay, right, so they gave away their other knight. And then they gave away their queen. And now it looks like Jean-Paul is winning. And I must say, that'd be their first victory against Chestrai, which is pretty exciting for them, I'm guessing. Yeah, now f2 is lost. Or c2, I guess, if you push f3, f4. Then queen takes c2 is coming. Ooh, I don't like that move. Queen takes f2 here, threatening mate. I mean, that's okay. I just don't think that's as fast. Yeah, it allows that move, for example. I thought there was a faster attack here with queen takes f3, which threatens mate here. And the only way to stop queen g2 checkmate is rook to g1, and then, you know, you could have taken the other pawn and attacked this one, and this rook is pinned to this square, stopping checkmate, so this rook might even be trapped here. Oh no, rook down here. And then both their rooks are on the first rank. You can start bringing your rooks over, win this pawn inevitably, and then it's pretty impossible to stop. Okay, so Chesterai successfully defended against the attack, but they're still completely lost. These two pass pawns are going to be very powerful in distracting the rooks, and then Jean-Paul can simply bring their queen rooks over, form some kind of you know, barrage against this backwards pawn here. I mean to say, yeah, this backwards pawn here, very easy to attack, and it should be attacked. Okay, starting a storm, an attack on the king, also a good idea. You know, you don't always have to win if you have a material advantage simply by promoting. You can also simply win by, you know, checkmating the opponent. Alright, that's good. Grabbing material. Why not? Why not? Alright, grabbing more material. This is, yeah, just getting worse and worse. Bishop g4 check wins the exchange by force. It is great too. This is a very powerful attack. Bishop g4 check. That looks great. bg4 check, king f2 or g2. Then you have queen d2 check, and then okay, queen d2 straight away. Now bishop g4 checkmate is a threat. Okay, not anymore. Queen takes, bishop g4 check. That's very winning. Yeah, there you go. And now it's two rooks versus none, plus an outside passed pawn majority here. Impossible to stop. Okay, start pushing that b pawn. Seems like a good idea. Yeah, it's impossible to stop. Just keep pushing. Or yeah, that. Oh, there was checkmate there. Back here. Rook a4 or rook a8 is checkmate. There you go. Alright, let's go back to the tournament. Ah, and they're done. Next round. Let's play against John Paul, maybe. Little bit unhappy about that draw against him. That was a very stupid draw. I had checkmate in one. How did I miss that? That's a special move. And yeah, it looks like the Swiss system is made to avoid players playing the same person multiple times. It's a very smart system, I guess. Okay, so Charlie Twister plays e4. Let's respond with e5. That's a classic move. We're thinking bishop c4, bishop c5. Okay, let's just develop. Knight g5, then we castle. Okay, bishop there. Let's just sort of give ourselves a flight square with tempo, or with tempo against the bishop. Oh, they trade. Interesting. So we have a dark squared bishop over there, knight. Knight here. If we can trade, then I like my dark squared bishop a lot on this diagonal, especially working with the queen. Ooh, I don't like that move. That's very weakening of the pawn structure. Now, do I want to take the knight and weaken the pawn structure even more? I could. First, let's play something like this. The knight's pinned anyways, unless it wants to go here or here. If it goes to a4, oh, okay. So knight goes there, but then we take here, don't we? And then they take with check, but then king here takes the rook, and then their knight is trapped, but our bishop is not, so that's bad for them. They can move the rook first, actually, but then we have... Oh, actually, maybe I miscalculated. If they move the rook first, ah, no, then we simply... Oh, okay. Yeah, unfortunately that doesn't work out for them. Because now, material-wise, we are equal. But not, because this knight is trapped, so it's got no way to escape. But our bishop does. Here, I think I miscalculated. Because rook here is a forced winning move, I think. Alright, let's bring the bishop back. Keep an eye on this square. It means we can move this pawn. Okay. They attack our bishop. I'd like to put my bishop here. Just because this diagonal, or I like this diagonal a lot as well, so, you know. How... Okay, how about... b6, preparing bishop b7. b7 not the best place for the bishop, but I don't really find a way to move my king while keeping this knight trapped. Because if the knight can get out, then it's a pretty equal game. Of course, I am up a pawn, which is definitely winning for me, but pretty equal. And I just want to say, I am sorry that... Oh, of course, they win a pawn. That pawn was free, like, this entire time. Okay. This is the most high-quality chess you will ever see. Defends the knight. But the knight still can't do anything, so it's still, you know... Right now it's a rook and a bishop versus a rook and a king. Is this winning? No, king here. Rook takes, king takes. Yeah, let's go for it. Then we got stuff like bishop here. Our dark squared bishop is very powerful. Ooh, okay. Free pawn. We're going to bring our bishop to a6. This knight is still completely trapped. So even though material-wise we are only up 2 pawns, in reality we're up 2 pawns and a knight. Okay. Oh, that's a good tactic. That's a very nice tactic. Well done to them. So they free their knight. There was a tray of light squared bishops, but it freed their knight. So really, that was good for them. Very good. Now, however, our passed h pawn is pretty hard to stop, I think. We can get it on a dark square. We can defend it with our bishop. Let's bring our king over. Where's the knight gonna go? Can't go towards the pawn. Now, let's start marching. Ooh, bad move. Allows for a4. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, let's just defend. Threatening knight here. Wins the pawn by force, but that's fine because now the battle is on the other side. Or we can hang on to the pawn maybe. Although we can't. Oh, okay. No, they don't want the pawn. That's fine. Let's go here then. And now that knight is proving to be ineffective because of this battle on both sides of the board. That's where bishops excel in endgames like that, where the battle is not just on one side, but there's 2 sides happening. Because my bishop can help with this and with this at the same time, but the knight can't. Now we will promote a pawn. Can even bring our king in to help, because the white king is stuck blocking this pawn, but our king isn't. If knight a7, king c5, alright. This is definitely a better move. Now we just march up with our king though, and it's lost. It is all over but the crying, as they say. Knight back there, but doesn't really. I mean, there isn't really any game plan for white except to resign. That's the best move in this position. Maybe that joke was in poor taste. Alright, and it's game over. It is game over. Wouldn't it be funny if we got another draw? That wouldn't be funny, that would be horrifying. I'd probably cry myself to sleep, but it'd be kind of funny. Be a little bit funny. And now checkmate is unstoppable. Alright. Good game, Charlie Twister. Back to tournament. 4.5 points. So far, we have 2 more rounds. At the beginning, it said 3. I think that was a visual glitch. We're going to make up for this draw and just win. Maybe we get to play Jean-Paul now, because there aren't enough people to play 7. So I guess after you've played everyone once, then oh, that's it. Oh, because there aren't enough people to play anyone else. I mean, Jean-Paul could have won if he had a higher tiebreak. That's worrying. Should have been 5 points and 4 points, but unfortunately, yeah, this draw is... Let me go back for those of you who are new here. And if you are new here, I just want to say a big thank you for coming to watch. Here. Quick challenge. Let's just... Don't look at this. Checkmate in one move. The checkmate that we had been talking about for the past 15 seconds. Just, this is checkmate. That's what I was saying. This is checkmate. They do this, and then I do this, and then checkmate is unavoidable. Then they took, and what do you think I decided to play? Instead of checkmate, don't cheat now, what do you think I decided to do? That's right, I took the rook. And this is stalemate. That's annoying, to say the very least. It's painful. It's painful. Oh, rip your elo. What's up, rip your elo? Who are... Oh, okay. Hey, how you doing? Are you... I don't even know who this is. Wow, we're playing some Blitz chat just with a random rip your elo. Are you from the YouTube? Go ahead and tell me in the chat if you're from here. Okay, crap. I mean, shoot. Not the best at this system. What's it called? The King's Indian Defense. So main thoughts are an e5 break. Let's just play rook e8 to prepare. Oh, what was that? Okay, bishop up, e5. D5 is the common response. And now basically the idea is to attack like so. So let's do that. Maybe even like so. But then will this pawn be a liability or a good thing if they decide to take? Ooh, okay, that's a bit weakening, it looks like. Yeah, see, now we see that rook e8 was a mistake, giving up a tempo. Okay, I think we just have to move the rook back. It's a sad move, but I think we have to do it. So now their king side is a bit weak, so this is our chance to try and attack it. These moves, these pawn moves weakened it a bit. Ooh, okay, interesting. Very interesting. Ooh. Okay. Curiouser and curiouser. Let's move this up. Now we have some kind of attack against this, maybe? Oh, what'd they play? Bishop back. Blitz skills. What is this? 3+0. Oh, shoot. Okay. I mean, what even to do? Maybe queen d7? Alright. Okay, I like getting my knight in here now. I like that I can do that. Let's take with the rook. Keep this file open for attacks. This is a threat. H5. Rip your elo. Okay. Doesn't... Alright, alright. Knight there. That's a good move. Good move. Let's just move our rook back then. So we'll move this back. Not a happy place for the knight. Not a happy place at all. Now this. H5. Oof, running low on time. This is +0. I'm not very good at zero increment games. That is the truth. Not very good at zero increment games. So yeah, they do that to defend. Let's take... Oh gosh, okay. Oh, rip your elo, that's too kind. Giving me a time advantage as well. So obviously we don't want to trade... I mean, I don't see a win here, unfortunately. Our attack fizzled out. I definitely need to look at that opening more. You can look forward to it. Hopefully coming up in the opening series. Just go for a break. Activate our bishop a bit. Okay. Alright, control this file. Don't want to do that, that'd be a mistake. Okay, I gotta stop running out of time. I don't want him to feel pressured into giving me more time. Let's go here. Mistake. Or maybe not a mistake. No! Time, I'm way too low on time. Unfortunate, but good game nonetheless. Oh, of course that doesn't work. What? 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 What was that? Oh, okay. Yeah, I felt I was in a winning position, but no, you shouldn't have resigned. I misplayed the clock. That's definitely part of the game. Okay, anyways, let's do this. Okay, so they have an advantage. Then let's look at the attack. Did we ever have a missed chance? Okay, here. It wants f4. That makes a lot of sense. Oh, that's what we played. Okay. Now it wants knight c5. Oh, that makes sense too. Okay, apparently that we should have kept the tension there. Oh, okay. It wanted e-takes. Okay, so, well, we misplayed the opening and middle game, it looks like. But then the end game, which is actually sort of where I shine, is where we came out on top. I don't understand why Rip Your Ela resigned, though. That's unfortunate. Anyways, alright guys. Thank you very, very much for watching all the way to the end. I really do hope you enjoyed. So I'll see you next time, I guess. I'll be dropping a video by the end of today, hopefully, about King and Pawn versus King and Pawn endgames. Endgames are necessary, definitely one of the most necessary things to learn when you're just starting out in chess, so I'm trying to improve that section of my videos as much as possible, and I will see you then.